Morning.
Hold your breath.
I'm at a 2. Lumen score 2. You're burning mostly fat. Wow, it's amazing. I went from a 4 to a 3 to a 2. And I am feeling better. I had to go through some, I had to go through wanting some beer and cheeseburgers, and I had to walk past the ceviche place. But I'm doing it, and I already see inflammation in my body going down. I see my face, the swelling going down. So we're doing this. So good job. Just wanted to connect in with you today, and the theme of the day for me today is just being conscious. Being conscious about our food. Being conscious about being conscious when we eat. Like when we're eating, we just eat. We spend time consuming food. We don't do it while we're watching TV or while we're scrolling on our phone or while we're, distracted. We sit down and we eat. We eat slowly. We really absorb the flavors. Yesterday all I ate was vegetables and eggs. And I loved it because I was able to slow down and taste the food. The other thing I'm thinking about is, everything has a vibrational frequency. Everything that we consume, as I keep saying over and over again, is either life-giving or it's life-stealing. And things that are life-giving came from a healthy location, right? You can have plants that were grown with Roundup and in a monoculture, and they're really not healthy. The vibration of them is not great. You can have animals that were grown in a feedlot and they're just poisonous. Or you can have, vice versa. And so, not only being conscious of what we're eating, but being conscious of where it came from. One of my mission statements is that I want to serve the highest good for myself and all beings, and to serve in the healing of the earth and the expansion of consciousness. And when I think of the highest good for myself and all beings, that's not just human beings, that's plant beings, it's animal beings. And I do believe everything's part of the cycle of life. I'm personally not a vegetarian, but I do want to make sure that what I'm consuming was done also in a conscious way. And when we become conscious, this is the number one goal that I am hoping for all of us, really, is the expansion of consciousness. It is rising up the chart of consciousness into a place of awareness. According to Dr. Hawkins, I think he said 92% of the world is living in a weakened, unconscious state. I'm being mean for a second, hopelessly addicted, consumerist zombies lurching forward in automated decay everywhere. People they're not really alive. They're just operating. They're not really taking in their environment and putting back their environment. Their life energy is very, very low. Um, and my goal for all of us is the expansion of consciousness. And according to Dr. Hawkins, it's a very small percentage of people that are operating in a state of love. In fact, he says one person operating in a state of love offsets, I think he says, 500,000 people who are not. Because each level you go up on the chart of consciousness, it increases by a factor of 10. And so power, the power that created the world, is so much more strong than force, which is what we as humans try to use. And on this road to expanded consciousness, we become aware of what we are, of what we're consuming, of what we're putting out. And in this first week, Earth, we're being aware. And I want to say one more thing, and then we'll do some breathing together if you want. Electronics are digital sugar. They affect us in the same way sugar does, because they are a stimulant. And so, if you've already cut out sugar, refined sugar, there's natural sugar, which is fine, and you are cutting out some of your stimulants, and the things that you know are poisonous, maybe consider these phones, scrolling as well. I read that the average person is spending about 7 hours a day on their phone, and I'm no exception. So today, I'm gonna turn my phone off for a large section of the day, and whatever I'm doing, I'm just gonna do that thing. Right now, I'm here with you. If I'm riding in a bus, I'm gonna ride in a bus, and I am riding in a bus. No, I'm not. It's tomorrow. I'm on my way. I'm in Costa Rica right now, and I'm going to a house where I'm gonna write and do some fasting for a few weeks before you guys arrive down here. But whatever I do today, I'm going to try to do 100% there. If I'm having a conversation, I'm 100% in that conversation. If I am, showering, I'm in the shower. I'm not in my thoughts. I'm not somewhere else. I'm not in the future. I'm not in the past. And this is the essence of becoming alive. It is becoming present. So, yeah, I hope you guys are moving toward a fat-burning zone, which just means your body's falling out of fight or flight. Yeah. So let's do some breathing. I'm gonna do 2 rounds where I'm gonna do 20 breaths, and I'm gonna hold the breath in. So 20 nice, slow, deep breaths. And I'm gonna hold the breath in, and then we're gonna do 2 rounds where I hold the breath out. So I'm gonna do 20 breaths, and then I'm gonna breathe in, halfway out, and hold my breath as long as I can on those. And when we're breathing, we want to breathe the whole way down. So starting in the stomach, your whole chest should be able to move. Your tummy should be able to come out when you breathe in. Your breastplate, your sternum should open. The diaphragm goes literally from your belly button up to your neck, and that whole thing is expansion. So let's do that. Here we go. Back up a little bit. Hold it in. On each breath, push your belly out as far as you can. Open your chest as far as you can. Now we're going to do 10 breaths faster. On the 10th breath, hold it as deep as you can and stretch open. Maybe pat your chest. Okay, let's do another round of that. Here we go. We're going to breathe slowly for 10 breaths and then quickly for 10 breaths. Let your mind clear. Be just with your breath. Now 10 fast breaths. And all the way in and hold the breath out. Whew. All right, now we're going to do 20 fast breaths. And then you're going to breathe halfway out. And then we're going to hold our breath as long as we can. See if you can hold your breath a minute. A minute would be amazing. So I'm going to start my stopwatch. Here we go. Three more. Last breath in, breathe all the way in. And halfway out. And hold your breath as long as you're able. That's a minute. I'm going to breathe in. And breathe out. We're going to do that again, and we're going to see if we can hold our breath for a minute and a half. Okay, 20 breaths. I lost count. Let's do 3 more. All the way in, all the way out. All the way in, all the way out. Breathe all the way in. Halfway out, and hold your breath as long as you can. And that's 1.5 minutes. I'm going to breathe in. And breathe out. One thing that I've talked to several of you about this recently. We are searching for the thing behind the thing. We're searching for the sun behind the clouds. We're searching for the consciousness behind the thoughts. We're searching for the sense of wholeness behind the sense of brokenness. And it's right there. And breathing, waking up, setting an intention for the day is how we get there. Each element is a portal. Each element contains all of the wisdom of creation. And I know I'm breathing, but we're going to be adding in some morning exercise and stretching and other things, but I want to start you relatively slowly. Try to wake up. Try to get up and start your day. Try to give yourself this time to become aware. I wish you all enormous love today, and I look forward to seeing you.